Chasen, you said something, I think I heard you say you still had to get your game up. I'm sorry if I'm paraphrasing, but what was it that you felt you were off about or that you needed to improve on, and how have you worked through that for that role?
Well, I felt like I was just a talking head. Like, I think there's a feeling that actors describe where there's one part of you that's outside of yourself, that's aware of what you're doing, but then there's another part which is just there and in that moment, and it almost feels like there's some deeper part of you that's doing the work and that's performing the actions, and it's like you're in like an almost like another self. And I didn't have that. It's hard to explain, because I think people try to over-intellectualize acting a lot, and you need technique for sure, but I think when you over-intellectualize acting and try to put a lot of specific, you got to be specific as an actor, but when you try to be fully, I'm trying to think of the best way to describe this. I think my dad has a saying, if you can remember exactly how you did it, then it probably wasn't any good. Because you were probably too concerned about how you were doing it rather than just doing it right there.
Interesting.
So I think that I was aware of that I was not letting go and just losing myself in that moment. And I think that takes confidence and a lot of being in touch with yourself and who you are.
Do you think because it mattered so much, that was your first job, and you're going to be on set with your dad too, so maybe you wanted to please him, but it just mattered so much, it was hard to really be in the moment, it sounds like.
Yeah, and I just think, as a teenager, you don't really know who you are yet, and you're just starting to figure out what this whole acting thing is. And I think a teenager's a hard time to be an actor, because when you're a child, you're quite free. Kids, they have a lot of impulses, and they don't censor themselves. They're very close to who they are, and I don't think they're as self-aware of their habits or insecure. And I think there's a stereotype that that kid actors aren't good, and I don't think that's true. I think they're only not good if you try to make them act, or if you write them as little adults, because kids are so spontaneous, and they're so impulsive, and they're so connected to their body and who they are. If you ever watch the audition video for E.T., the kid who plays Elliot, it's Steven Spielberg's in a room with him, and that's how you direct a child actor. If you watch that video,
I'll have to look that up. Is it on YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, great! Yeah, that sounds good. What was it the way Spielberg directed him? That's fascinating.
It's been a while since I've seen it. He didn't try to make him give these results. He just said, this is what's happening to you, and your friend, they're gonna take him away. He just talked to him like a kid. He just understood what kids want, rather than trying to. He wasn't telling him like be cute, or like be angry, or like he was just telling him like, this is what's happening to your friend, and if they take him away, then you won't have your friend anymore, and then just give it to me, and like I think something like that. I don't know.
That's interesting.